Hey Internet, and welcome to the very first community response video of UsTube. At the end of episode 1, I posted a question for you guys. I asked you, what was your first experience with YouTube communities? Let's recap the responses. So first of all, and maybe a little bit unsurprisingly, there was a common channel that a lot of people cited as their first experience with community.
Vlogbrothers.
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 The Vlogbrothers.
The Vlogbrothers.
That's right, John and Hank's channel, the Vlogbrothers, has this amazing, huge community called the Nerdfighters that is surrounding it. It's a community that I consider myself a part of, and I'm very much not surprised to see that a lot of you guys consider yourselves part of it too. Here's what people had to say about their experience with the Nerdfighter community.
I started watching Vlogbrothers in 2013, and I remember thinking, oh, this is where my people are at.
Felt like everyone was friends, even though we did have different opinions. Really gave me a solid identity, and I really felt like I knew who I was.
Hungarian Nerdfighters were the most awesome, welcoming, and accepting group of like-minded people that I've ever met. I feel like joining this group was one of the best decisions of my life. They've shown me how great it is to be a part of a community. It was possible to meet awesome people online if one tries and if one puts themselves out there.
I remember when the internet first came out, we were always taught to be fearful and suspicious of people on the internet. It was a really great experience for me to meet people who were real people. There's somewhere that I do belong, and it is on the internet, and it is not the scary thing that I was taught to believe that it was.
One of my newer viewers, Mary, cited a completely different experience.
When one of my roommates in college told me that she could get tickets to see Dodie Clark, Tessa Violet, Rusty Clanton, and John Cozart in Washington, D.C. What I wasn't expecting at this concert, though, was how much fun it was talking to the other people who had come to see the concert. Online community became something that felt attainable to me.
Kyle had a whole variety of first experiences on YouTube.
In the beginning of YouTube, I had a gaming channel. Grace Helbig took some time off from the internet, so that community kind of got behind her and we made videos for each day of the week. Now I'm part of the daily vlogger community, and I have my own.
And of course I heard from some AroundAnaks as well.
Specifically, I became very active in the what I'm doing right now comment section. Mostly I just really like the people in the community. The monthly hangouts have just been a really nice way to see each other's faces and like those faces and then become friends. I'm very grateful for these friends, and I hope that others also make meaningful connections through these hangouts.
When the first AroundAnak hangout happened, I decided that I wanted to be a part of this, to try to connect with other awesome people, because we all agree that Michael and his videos are awesome, so why not connect other people who think in a similar way that I do? Being part of the AroundAnak community makes me want to make more videos.
Another thread that tied a lot of these responses together was the first experience with the small creator community.
I realised that there were so many other smaller channels just like mine, not just in Manchester but all over the world, and I realised how much we could all help and support each other. I now feel like I'm part of an unofficial group of small creators. I feel very grateful to be part of this community, and the people in it are people I consider my friends.
But as soon as I started looking for smaller YouTubers to learn the craft of how to make my own videos, it was a whole new world right away. Suddenly creators were replying to my comments and other commenters were replying to my comments. I'm so excited to join the community of small YouTubers.
I thought that in order to be a part of the YouTube community, which I saw as just one big mass entity, you just had to put out videos, and that was it. I started finding more and more smaller YouTubers and then seeing the connections between them, and then realizing that a lot of those connections were actually communities that they were a part of together.
In some ways I still feel like I'm on the periphery, I'm on the edges of some of these groups, but I think that I'm slowly starting to figure out what my place is in YouTube communities. I hope that it's with creators who are my friends and creators that I meet through collaborations like this.
The small creator community is even inspiring new people to begin YouTube.
I've been wanting to make YouTube videos ever since I made my account 5 years ago, but I was always sort of afraid. Being part of this community and Abby's project are what have finally given me the push to just go ahead and do it.
One sort of unintended but awesome consequence of everybody posting their responses is that a discussion was started. Preston made a really interesting observation about how he observes and defines YouTube communities.
Although I did watch the Vlogbrothers, and although I did, feel a connection to them. They never watched my videos, and that's not really a community, that's more like a one-way street. The best community is always going to be the one that you make yourself, or rather the one that you help make. It is the connections that you make with other users, responding to their comments, subscribing to their channels, and actually trying to be their friend.
And then in a response by Jörn, or JT, he kind of disagreed a little bit with that and talked about how he feels like community is defined.
Community on larger channel is, at least in my mind, not defined by the creator responding, but by like-minded people in the comments creating connections. Still, both Hank and John make considerable effort to at least try to connect to the community. The main difference in the communities of smaller YouTubers versus larger YouTubers is a community with the creator versus a community around the creator. And both are valid, both can lead to very meaningful connections made in their community.
So if you're interested in getting in that conversation, let me know down below. Do you think that it has to be a two-way street between a creator and a fan? Or do you think that the connections and relationships built between all of the viewers is enough to constitute a community? Finally, everybody just really said some amazing things about their experiences with community and reflected upon what it's been like for them.
YouTube is not just about putting out video after video and hoping that somebody out there is going to watch it. It's about engaging with people, making connections, and supporting each other in our creative pursuits.
I just love the community of YouTube. I love how it's like literally a place where you can find your favorite things from people all around the world.
YouTube is about community. It is about bringing people together to unite under a cause or to feel less alone in the world.
Because these connections, not just to the idea of the group, but between individuals, are what make the community stronger. And I think that our strength lies in our individual connections, not in the size of the group. That's the thing we should never forget.
This whole thing has just been so amazing to hear from you guys. I am so thrilled with the amount of response that I've gotten and the amount of engagement. Please make sure to go check out everybody's full video. They said a lot of really awesome things that I just couldn't put in this video. I didn't have the time and I didn't want to just make an hour-long video. So go and check them out. I'm gonna leave a playlist in the description. I'm gonna leave links to everybody. Let's make this community be a thing. Let's make it happen. If you want to stay up to date on all of the news about UsTube, you can follow me on Twitter at Abby_Jean. And also make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms because I am about to leave for VidCon and there's going to be some amazing things going on for this project and for just things on this channel in general. It's going to be awesome, so make sure to follow me to see all of the things that are happening. I'm going to leave you guys with maybe the unofficial UsTube theme song thanks to Kyle. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.
YouTube community is great.